Hello guys, you're welcome back to our training video on Chimade Video channel. In this video I want to show you how to trade Pi on Bygate Spot. That's what I'm going to show you in this short video. Now I'm going to give you a preamble before we go into the practical session of this. The first thing you need to do is now I want to do trading. Now trading can be buying or selling, that is it. So if I say I'm trading Pi, it means that either I have Pi and I want to trade it for a base token, or I have a particular base token like USDT or the stable coins and I want to buy Pi with it. So that's what trading is all about. You need to understand. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to use USDT, that's a base token, a stable coin like USDT, to buy Pi. That's how I'm going to do the trading right now. Now, in that case, the first thing you need to do is to make sure you have that stable coin in your account as one of your assets. If you check now, go to my assets. Okay, in this my assets now, just look at, I have a little BTC here, then I have the stable coin USDT here also, and is this coin I want to trade with to buy some Pi. So I have it. That settles. I go back to my home page. So that is it. Now, having been sure of that, now make sure also that that particular USDT you have is on spot. Now let me click on this USDT. You see, if you look at this USDT now, all the whole USDT I have here is divided into two. One is on spot bot, the other one is on spot. I must have one on spot. I'm not doing spot bot now. I want to trade myself. Spot bot means allowing bot to trade for you. I'm doing that somewhere. That's why this is part of this little money being on spot bot. But then my interest is to trade on spot because I want to trade for myself. So I'm not giving bot to do it. Now, at least I have one. But had it been now, I don't have anything on spot. Maybe my money is on OTC. You understand? Out of the counter. I'm going to go to this transfer and make sure, or my money is somewhere it's not, there's no spot. It could be in OTC, it could be in a spot, but I want to bring it back to spot. I go to transfer and do that. That's by the way. So make sure that the money is in spot. Having done that, we'll go back here. Now the next thing you're going to do is to click on trade from your page here. Because I want to go trading, and I click on this trade. When I click on trade, you're going to notice there are many ways to trade here. You can trade through copy trading. You can do bot trading like I showed you there. You can trade by conversion. That's where we are now. That's the interface we are. So simply you go here, you have USDT here. You can click that coin you want to convert to here. Like you see BTC here, you change, click on the drop down, put that coin. While you do the conversion, that's straight, you have done the conversion instantly. So you don't need to do any trading now. But why I'm doing this way, there's need for you to understand how trading works. Now, you can also go to margin trading. But because I'm not doing conversion or anything, so I want to do spot trades, I'm going to click on that spot. So this is spot trade. This is what spot trade is all about. Now, I'm trading on not BNB for USDT by USDT. And that is what it says. So I'm going to click on that drop down menu down there to choose the coin. Remember, I want to do Pi for USDT. So I'm going to click inside that place and choose Pi. In all of this, if I can't find Pi in this list, I'm going to type it on that. Let me type it on the search bar. I simply type Pi. As you can see, Pi showing up here. So I click on it. I click on Pi. Now, you see how fluctuation it is. For now, you could see Pi is trading at 0.3445 for USDT, you understand? Now, the question is, I want to buy. Now, if you want to buy, very simple one you need to do. There are so many spot trading systems or whatever you can use, methods. You can use the market strategy, and that's the one that is on default here. And I'm going to likely do that because I want to buy instantly, so I'm going to use the market. But you can also use what we call the limit order type. Yes, the limit order or market order. You can also use advanced limits, market, all of these things. You see, there are so many of them. But as a beginner, I will always want you to focus on that of limits and market. Now, let me give you a little explanation of limits. Okay, let me click on it for you to show. Limits, what does it mean? If I want to buy on limits, what I'm going to tell the system is, please, when you are buying, you want to buy cheap, am I right? But when you are selling, every wise businessman, you want to buy cheaper and sell higher. So when you use the limit order type in spot trading, you are going to be telling system, now the coin is selling at 0.3446. You may be telling system, please help me buy. Want this coin drop down to so thing. That means you're expecting to buy cheaper. Be something cheaper than what's the current price now. You say, please help me. Once it gets here, buy for me. So it is that price you want the system to buy, that lower price, the cheaper price that you're going to place here. So this price here now, I'll just remove it and put that a lower price. But make sure you put a lower price that you know it will happen. You don't need to say, okay, pi, please buy for me when the pi price goes to 0.1, which may never happen. It may happen, no, but it may not still happen. You are wasting time. Though you can cancel order. If you wait for it for long, it doesn't happen. You can cancel it and reorder it. But then do something reasonable because you are trading. Now, and that is purchase for you. That's limit order. But if you go to market order, you are not giving any of these things. You just want to buy at the current market price. So as it is now, buy whatever it gives you. And that current market price can be anything because the fluctuation is so much. You might be seeing 0.3447. Before you play that market order, the thing must have shoot up to anything. It could go down, it could go up. So be ready for that because you are not a machine to capture this seconds movement of this token and all of that. So I want to go through the market order now. Now, having choose markets. Now the question is, I have USDT I want to use to do this. How many of my USDT do I want to put? I will put the value here. Or am I say, okay, 25% of what I have, or 50%, or 75%, or 100%? 100% means all of them. So, but in what case now, okay, if I choose for 75%, look at what it's giving me. This was 75% is. Now, if I say 100%, it gives me everything here. So I may say, okay, buy just 75% for me. I made that choice. Now, look at it. Now, once I've done that, I click on buy pi. Very simple. I just click here and you're going to see what happens now and go back to asset. So I click on this. The system says I should confirm what I'm doing. I say yes, I confirm it. Success. You see it? Successful. Now, if you now go back, having used some of my USDT to buy pi, if you check my USDT balance here now, look at what is now remaining. So the rest have become pi. Now let's go back to assets. If you now go back to assets, you still have this. So in my assets now, see the coins I have now. No longer that BTC and USDT. I now have pi worth 4.60 BTC that is on my board trading, and the USDT 2.25. You understand it? So you see how I've created it. I can use it to have put all my money in different assets. And this is how trading, because you think that this particular pi I buy now, that it may increase in price. So let me buy it now. So when it increases in price, I sell it back to USDT. I made that money. When the price drops down, that is what trading is all about. So as a beginner, you can do it. You don't need an expert whatever. Once you learn it, a little money you have is okay. Let me try this kind of trading. But where expertise comes is knowing a coin that you can trade and make money. I am just assuming that pi will still go in price. I said, okay, you know what? I put this. I buy it at this price, hoping that tomorrow, if tomorrow it goes to 0.5, I've made a profit. Or tomorrow something happens, go back to $1. It's a very huge profit. Though my profit depends on how much I put in. I bought just $4 plus. So imagine somebody that bought $40,000 or somebody that bought $100. The profit you will make if this goes to $1 will be different from what I'm making. But in any case, this is how this stuff works. We'll have a lot of videos on this that guide you. And if you say have a question, specific question on what to do and how to go about, please feel free to use the comment box and do that. I will encourage you to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. You're going to be having a follow-up of everything about this training, especially on crypto and how to make money online. I wish you the best. Please help us to share this video and don't forget to like this video. Thanks for watching.